Okay, we are going to start off with a feature from last week's headbands that we made. I have had some friends of mine ask me because they were looking into this intro too, and they're like, what size should I get? This is with the 48 pin. I don't mind how big it is because then it just covers everything. But I do know a lot of people who would get the 40 pin for headbands and use the 48 for hats. To me, I like how big it is. I don't mind it. I don't know. This week, on this week's episode, it is going to be finish some whips. There are 3 whips that I would like to, the only 3 things that I'm going to work on this week. Am I setting myself up for failure while I say that? We are going to work on these 3 projects because I want to get them done. Number 1 is my turtleneck sweater vest. I'm almost done with the second skein of yarn. I have to finish going down this much, and then I sew the arms, and then I stitch the arms together, and then work the body. And then there might be some stitching on the arms after that, but I'm almost done with my second skein. So I do have all of the yarn needed to finish this. Number 2, my son's knit sweater. This is my first colorwork piece, as I believe I've mentioned, and look at how stinking cute these things are turning out. I've never done colorwork before, so I'm frankly going to be happy with however this turns out. I am learning a lot of things. My tension with the color change is challenging. But yeah, this is not crochet content. This is knitting content and me figuring this out. So I have to finish the bottom and do some arms, and we will see if I have enough yarn for that because I have this and this. So I'm thinking the arms, I will do like 50-50, whatever I have available. Or maybe I'll throw a yellow stripe in there because I have that one of these in that yellow, that like mustardy yellow. It would go, I think. I think it would match. It would be fine. So that's project number 2. Project number 3 is the back of that pillow that I started at least 2 years ago. So I'm doing the, what is it, corner to corner, crochet to crochet. I don't know what it's called. I think it's corner to corner, C to C. So I'm working up this way. I'm going to make it into a square and then sew the 2 pieces together, and I have to get a pillow to put in there. But in case you don't know what the pillow that I'm talking about looks like, let me grab the front of it. You know, maybe I will get a stand that actually holds my phone so I don't have to keep knocking it down in between things. This is it. I feel like the shadows are making it look stained, but it's not. It's just weird shadows. So this is the front piece. This will be the back piece once I get there. This is project number 3. This is a great like car project because I don't have to think about it. It's just pretty straightforward. I just need to measure the corner so I know how big it's supposed to be. Or I could sit and do this until I get to the corner, and then I can just start the decreases, and then I don't have to worry about it. So many options. Anyway, this is project number 3. These are my projects for the week. Somebody help me stick to it, because all those people who can just sit down and bang out projects one at a time, you are not from this earth. We are not going to start another project because this is the mistake that happened yesterday. When I was supposed to be editing my YouTube video, I started this other bin that I have. Get it together, woman. So I was like, oh, I want to knit myself a sweater, but I don't want to do that anymore. So then I was like, I looked up sweater tutorials on YouTube and found one from Mrs. Moon in Heaven, Jada, and she had a cardigan. And I was like, that seems quick and easy. So then I started that with the same spool of yarn. So I'm working on the outside for this and the inside for this, but I'm just going to work my way through and then take this apart. Or I'll just take it all apart and start over. But for now, we're not working on that this week. We are only working on those 3 projects that I said. Wish us luck this week. Just for fun, if you're watching this and you're like, I want to know, do you think I'm going to finish any of these projects this week? The goal would be to finish all 3, but let me know if you think I'm, in the comments, say, I'm going to start a new project. We're not going to start a new project. How many you think I'm going to finish? 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, or 3. Tell me in the comments. Let's see who's right. Good morning. It's my weekend early morning crochet time where it's like before 7 a.m. and everybody in my house is sleeping and I'm in the office crocheting, watching YouTube videos. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm really quiet right now. I should find that microphone. Anyway, I worked on this a little bit in the car last night. We were going to do some shopping So I'm almost to the halfway mark. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 more rows until I get to the halfway mark, and then I'm gonna have to look at how to decrease because I've never done C to C before, crochet to corner to corner, corner to corner. But it's going pretty quick. I feel like it's satisfying. So anyway, I am gonna keep working on this because I told you I'm going to finish some projects today. Not today, maybe not today. We have a party to go to, and it's a soup party with a gift exchange. I love soup, so I think this is a great party idea. But I'm gonna keep crocheting and watching YouTube until my family wakes up. See how far we can get. I brought the vest with me. I'm gonna try and finish this much yarn before we get to the soup party. Good morning. Another day, another early morning crochet session. Yesterday, I did do some good amount of work on a couple of the pieces. I said I was only going to do these 3 projects this week. This one, I don't think I'm going to have enough yarn for it, which is really upsetting that I waited 2 years just to realize I'm not going to have enough yarn. This is how far we are. So there's still a big chunk, and this is not going to do it. That's a bummer. But my goal today is to finish this ball of yarn. And then yesterday on our drive to our soup party, I worked on the vest, get as far as I wanted to, but I did take time to center pull this ball of yarn. My goal is to finish that ball of yarn too. The vest, I do have all of the yarn I need, so that one might work out eventually. I didn't do any knitting yesterday, so my goal today is really just to finish these 2 balls of yarn and then do something else, or like add on the next ball of yarn for the vest, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, happy Monday. My kids kicked me out of bed, so I got up a little earlier than I planned. But it's fine. We'll just watch a YouTube video and crochet.
Seems like it's far, but at the same time it's not. Getting excited. I've ordered some more Christmas presents online. We're back. We just got some Thai food, but as you saw, I finished this coaster. I finished it before our food even...
Okay, while I finish up the last of this yarn, I just realized that I lied to myself. I said I was only going to work on these 3 projects this week because I wanted to get some things done, but we have a Christmas party this weekend, and there is a wee babe coming, and I didn't get that wee babe a gift. I was going to make a blanket like I did for her brother. That's gotta happen. That's gotta happen this week because they're coming on Thursday or Friday. So luckily, I just ran out of yarn. Not luckily, because that kind of sucks, but 1 spool down. I am going to work on a blanket now. I lied to myself, but I'm gonna do it with the blanket yarn, so it's really fast. Sorry, that was weirdly low. It's blanket yarn. It's fast. Her brother's, I think I just did double crochets across in blanket yarn. But for hers, I want to do it a little different. I don't have enough to make enough, you know what I mean, in one color. So I was thinking about doing a gray blanket, and then I have a rainbow colored one and doing a heart in the middle, and doing something like that. So I'm gonna see if I can figure that out, and we'll make a blanket. And sorry I lied about only working on these 3 projects, but this one's done as far as I can do. I do have 2 sweaters to work on, but we're gonna do a blanket instead. And I'm gonna go put this back in the box to be remembered again at another point. From my stash, using stash is wonderful. So I have Bernat blanket, and this is gray, pale gray. Lighting at 5 in the morning is not great, sorry. And then this one is Big Twist. Big Twist, I have no idea. Variegated pastel. I'm hoping that maybe we could do the base color in gray and then do an accent in the rainbow. And then, we'll see what we got enough for I don't know, a border or something maybe. That'd be cute. Listen, I am a center pull girl. I do not like the outside because it just runs away. But being a center pull person is also a struggle because you can't always find the center. Also, the band around this one just came off, which is kind of a bummer because that kind of helps it stay in one spot. But anyway, let's find the center. It'll be what it'll be. All right, it says to use an 8mm hook for both colors. It is super bulky, weight 6. Should I look something up? Should I look up a different pattern other than just like a standard? Maybe. Let's look at something. All these heart blankets are just, okay, wait, not blanket yarn. And I want something bigger and chunkier. Material notes. It doesn't actually give you material items that you need. Okay, so I just found one on Yarn Inspirations. It's corner to corner, but it's a star, which is also fine. It doesn't need to be a heart, but it says it uses 3 balls of yarn, and I wasn't planning on. I guess I'm gonna keep looking, but this is a solid option. I decided all of the best intentions. Don't have time to try and figure out a pattern. I'm just gonna find a simple pattern and get it done. Maybe we'll do stripes. Stripes would work fine. I do have more blanket yarn, but none of it matches. I have like a burnt orange and a mustard yellow, black and white, and there's might be a brown in there. So we could probably use the white, but I'm just gonna find a simple pattern so I can get it done and move on and not have to worry about this any longer. I don't know why I said I would do this, because I'm crazy. Anyway, we're gonna get started. It's fine. We're just gonna go with a simple striped blocked pattern. I'm going to use whatever white I have left because that was already used for other projects, this gray and the rainbow, and that's gonna be that. And we're gonna work this blanket up pretty quick, I believe. It's very straightforward. It's just single crochets. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it simple so we can go fast and not think about it. I'm not following the exact pattern because it only called for 64 stitches or something like that, but then when I did my little block to see how big my crochet was, I want it to be about 40 inches when I'm done. So that for me worked out to be about 80 stitches. So, but I am going to keep it simple. We're just going to see what single crochet does and we will go from there. So let's see, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's see how far I make it today on this blanket. I'm only going to work on this blanket today unless something crazy happens, but let's only work on this blanket today, and except I already have a knot. Okay, so I did start crocheting. I'm a few rows in. Great, wonderful. Then I did find a heart chart online, and I just did some math for my gauge, and we're gonna work with this, and we are gonna do the heart. Okay. I started this baby blanket this morning with the Bernat blanket yarn. This was a full skein, and this is what I got left of the first ball of yarn. I feel confident. I'm gonna need to go get another gray. It is what it is. But this is where we're at currently. I'm doing 80 single stitches across. That gets you about 40 inches wide with my 8mm hook. I did this little, frankly, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to use up the rest of this ball, and then I'm gonna start the center block with the heart in it. And then I'm gonna hopefully just go get another ball of gray and repeat on the other side. So I guess I will also get another ball for the pillow that I can't finish. Who knows, maybe there's a coupon. It's almost time to go pick my daughter up from school. And this is where we're at. I'm gonna finish this ball of yarn right now. Okay, while I'm doing some more of this stitching here, my husband asked me what I wanted for Christmas this year, and we do a Secret Santa with his family, so I put a whole bunch of crochet items on that list, but I told him I wanted a walking pad. I wanted a walking pad so when it's literally snowing outside right now, or when my kids just like want to sit on the couch and watch a show, I could crochet and walk at the same time, because I want to be able to crochet, walk, and listen to a not PG-13 audiobook all while doing the same, all together. I want to do it all at the same time. I want to be able to do as many hobbies at one time as possible. I guess I would throw a loaf of bread in the oven while doing all of those things, because I mean, let's multitask to the best of them, right? So anyway, he He asked what I wanted. I said that, and then he didn't ask again. So I'm just gonna assume that I'm gonna get a walking pad. So we might be strutting while we're walking very soon. Except now I'm patiently waiting, and now I just want it. I want it now. Why wait until Christmas? I could be getting steps and stitches at the same time. I'll be patient. He told me not to open a box. Don't open the really big box that's gonna come, I think was the quote from my husband. So what's on your Christmas list? What did you ask for? Anything fun? Any new crochet items? New books? What did you put on your Christmas list? Good morning again. Happy day. Yesterday, I told you that I forgot I needed to make a blanket, or said I was going to make a blanket. I didn't tell anybody. I was gonna make a blanket besides you. It's just on me. I didn't have to do this. I chose to do this, and that's my own doing. This is what I got done yesterday. I finished one full ball of gray. So I am gonna go get another ball of gray to finish this blanket. But I started the heart, which maybe this side looks better. We're at the bottom of the V of the heart. So I do have a little graph, and this heart is only going to be 21 stitches across, and 22 rows. As long as I have enough yarn for that. You know, we'll do what we can do, right? Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on this. We'll see what we get done today. Cause you know, today's the first day, today's Tuesday. So today both of my kids go to school, childcare things today. I found this online. Maybe I made it. No, I don't remember. Anyway, it's just very simple. Nothing fancy. Okay, my kids are awake. It is 7 o'clock. This is how far I made it. It's a little hard to see when I'm actually doing it because this is like one of those fuzzy textures, but I like it. I like how it's working up. I like that this is gonna feel different than the rest of this. And honestly, I don't picture this as being like a blanket. I keep saying blanket, but more of like something like a mat, you know, tummy time mat type thing. Anyway, my kids are up. I gotta go. Bye. Okay, I got home a little bit ago. I bought myself a steam mop. Yes, I did. And I got a couple more balls of yarn to do the blanket. I stopped at Michael's and they had a buy one get one 50% off. So I got a gray and then I got another antique white because. And I also got the color I needed to finish the pillow. So that's super exciting. So maybe we will finish that pillow this week too. And you know, this blanket and the pillow will probably be it, but you know, we're gonna give it our all. I am going to sit down for maybe an hour and crochet and listen to the Yarny Awards, work on the blanket. When that's done, I'm telling myself I'm gonna do adult responsibilities like do the dishes. So okay, welcome to another day of the crochet world where I try and finish projects that I said I would finish a long time ago that didn't get done. It's Wednesday and I had the plan of finishing the blanket today, but I just got a call from the dentist saying that I rescheduled an appointment and they had an opening today. So I only have an hour before I have to leave for that. So we're gonna see what we can do in an hour, and then I'll have about another hour, we'll say, before school pickup. So we'll see. The goal is to finish this blanket today, one way or another. Last night I didn't sleep well, so maybe a nap's in order. Who knows? There's so many things to do today. Not enough time in the day, ever. But
so, all right, you guys, I'm at an hour as Miss C has pointed.
Okay, the angle is great, but I think that I'm gonna say the heart is done. So I just gotta do, is it 2 rows of white, which I gotta tie on for, and then do my gray block, and we'll be done. Which the gray block goes easier because I don't have to worry about color changing or carrying yarn through. I did leave a good tail if I wanted to do one more top stitch. What do we think? Should we do one more? I don't know if you can actually even see that. We're chugging along. I still have another 30 minutes to go, so let's see what we can get done in 30 more minutes. Okay, I told myself I was going to stop at 10:20, so I had some time to eat something and do minimal things around my house. This is where we ended. I got 2 rows of gray. I don't know how to do this. Obviously there's tails to be sewn in. Oh, you can totally tell it's a heart. Yeah, sorry, this, get out of the way. Yeah, so I got 2 rows of gray done, and I have to go back and count how many rows I did between that and the 2 rows of the rainbow. But I did use a full ball last time, so I imagine it'll be a full ball this time. Can't imagine it'd be different. Okay, I have been a little quiet since this afternoon, but that's okay, you know. This is how far I've made it so far. I still have quite a bit to go. I don't know, you know, this much. But it's a little after 1. I'm going to do a quick workout because I need to move my body and not just be stationary crocheting all the time. So should you. So go for a walk, go walk up and down the stairs a few times, do some stretches, do what you gotta do, but take care of yourself. I am gonna go do a little, I don't know what it's called, balance, flow, yoga, stretch situation. 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna go get my kid, okay? But we are gonna finish this today. We're gonna finish this today and then move on and go from there. But this is feeling wonderful. I gotta sew in tails. Yeah, that looks cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe for Christmas I should ask for a car mount for when I'm recording in the car, like every school day. I didn't finish my workout. I started it, my head started pounding basically instantly. I haven't been feeling great, so that is tracking in general. But also my father-in-law showed up, so I stopped doing what I was doing. But we were at school pickup. It's almost time to walk in and get her. But I brought the project, so we're still chugging along. Okay, we are on the next day, as always. Last night I did sleep much better. I did take some NyQuil and just slept better. This morning I was able to get up a little bit early. I finished the blanket, but I need to sew in tails still. And now I am waiting another 10 minutes until Michael's opens so that I can finish this pillow as well this week. But today we start to get people coming for the weekend. We're having our friends' holiday party dinner thing. So I have a lot of cleaning to do. So we'll see how this goes. I have 10 minutes until Michael's opens. And then I'm gonna crochet for 10 minutes and then go back home.
So, cheer me up, babe.
Okay, I just got notified that my friend is officially on her way. She is traveling like a good 4.5 hours to my house, but the blanket is actually for her daughter. It's done. I'm just gonna throw a tag on it and angle. Look at my messy house. Yeah, we're just gonna throw a tag on it and then move on. Finish the pillow. I did get a pillow. They didn't have a single pillow, so now I guess I have 2 pillows. Eventually we'll make another pillow. But for today, we're gonna finish this blanket and hopefully that 1 pillow, but also I have a lot of cleaning to do still, so we're doing our best. We're watching Passionate Kelsey's Vlogmas videos. Glad I did not pressure myself into doing a vlog every day because 1 a week is currently where I'm able to do. Bless her heart for being able to do this. I love watching her content. Anyway, let's keep going. It is single crochet with a 8mm hook, super bulky yarn, blanket, Bernat blanket yarn. And I would say it took about 3 balls because...
LinkedIn is the place to be.
Can you see it all? Could you see it? I don't know. I do this. Anyway, this is the blanket that I did this week. I feel accomplished with that. But I am going to finish that pillow one way or another. Also finish cleaning my house and all the things wonderful. I am aggressively trying to finish this last little corner before I have to leave to go get Jaden because I want to end on a good note with this vlog. I want to keep a part of my promise of finishing one of these projects I said I was going to finish, which will be this pillow. I don't have them handy because I need to keep crocheting. I only have a few rows left here, but I got these little buttons. I'm thinking I would like to make this removable. So I was gonna make like another rectangle section to fold over the top, like fold over one side, and then button closed. While this panel might be done, then I will have the front and back panels done. I will have to make another rectangle strip and sew on some buttons. Is that doable in this vlog? I don't freaking know at this point. I am not stressing over a YouTube vlog that I just randomly decided to do. Keeping a promise to me and the few followers that I have. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We're working hard, okay? Look at this. I'm so close. That's like what, 3-4 rows? Because I would like to get that vest done before Christmas. I should focus on that next. Gotta get this pillow done because this was the quick project. This is the one that was supposed to go fast. And I would have had this done if I didn't do that blanket. But anyway, the blanket's really cute, so it's fine. I don't know what time it is. I gotta go get my kid. All right, I'm gonna finish this for you guys. I'm gonna make it happen. We're gonna get this pillow done in this video one way or another. Okay? Promise. I'm gonna do it for you. You know, now I finished the square with minutes to spare. So I just laid out this pillow. I got a 16-inch pillow insert. And I didn't measure this square. I didn't follow a pattern. I don't know what I'm doing. But when I just lay this out, I think the original one that I had, here, let's see if I can, this one I think fits perfectly, but the one underneath it has extras. So I'm thinking maybe I don't have to make a rectangle and maybe I can just like bedangle this enough to be able to button. I have 4 buttons, but actually this is really big. Oh yeah, that'll work. I could fold this over, you know. I don't know if I guess it has to be on the bottom or the top because the sides are the same length. But yeah, I can do some buttons. It's gonna work, Yeah. We are gonna end this here because I did the best I can, but now I just gotta focus and I got too much going on right now. The pillow I got was 16 inches. It was a 16-inch pillow, but I probably could have got a little bigger. Or I should have just measured and done like an actual pattern and not freehanded this. This is what we got. It's very cute. I like it. I still like it. It's snuggly, it's cozy, it's whatever. And I am going to I have 4 buttons. So I'm going to put 4 buttons along the bottom. And it's just going to be a little big. It's an oversized pillowcase. That's going to be fine. But we are going to end this here. So thank you so much. Hit the like button. That really helps me out. Hit the subscribe and send it to a friend.